Hello children, in today's session we are going to start a new lesson, Basva's farm. From the title of the lesson itself, it is clear that we are going to see the life of a farmer. So, chapter 14, Basva's farm. I am Basva. My father is a farmer. We live in Belvanika village in Karnataka. It is the month of July. Like every year, Appa, my father, is preparing the field to sow the onion crop. So in this lesson, you will see how onion crops are sown and how we get onions. There are so many things to be done at this time. To help him, I to go to the field with Appa. In the last few days, Appa has been using the kunti and iron rod to dig the soil, loosen it and make it soft. നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലൊക്കെ ഇത് കൈക്കോട്ട് പോലൊരു സാധനമാണ്. വി കോൾ ഇറ്റ് തൂമ്പ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയില്ലേ, അതാണ് tool. So in Basva's area, and implement called kunti is used to loosen the soil. What is this kind of implement called in your area? Draw it and discuss. So that's what this instrument ഈ ടൂളിന് പറയണത് തൂമ്പ, കൈക്കോട്ട്, അങ്ങനെ അതുമായിട്ട് റിലേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ടൂളാണ് ബസ്വാസ് ഫാദർ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ഫ്രം എ ഫാർമർ or some elders in your family what kind of crops are grown in your area. In our area we grow paddy ആണ് നമ്മുടെ ഇവിടെ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ക്രോപ്പ്. And we are familiar with the different stages of paddy. Like paddy cultivate ചെയ്യുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുള്ളത് അതിന്റെ different stages ഒക്കെ I hope you are clear. At least you might have seen or heard as to how paddy is cultivated. Like sowing the seeds. This year also my father will sow onion seeds in the field. So as mentioned earlier, first we have to prepare the field. ആദ്യം ഫീൽഡിനെ പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്യണം, സോയിൽ ലൂസൻ ചെയ്യണം, എന്നിട്ട് സീഡ് സോ ചെയ്യണം അല്ലേ. സീഡ് സോ ചെയ്തിട്ട് then you need to water the field. എന്നിട്ട് പതുക്കെ സ്പ്രൗട്ട് ചെയ്ത് തുടങ്ങുമ്പോൾ you may have to replant it. അതിനെ മാറ്റി വെക്കണമായിരിക്കും. Then slowly അത് ഗ്രോ ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങുമ്പോൾ അതിന്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ വീഡ്സും ഗ്രോ ചെയ്യും. അപ്പൊ വീഡ്സിനെയൊക്കെ പറിച്ചു കളയണം. Then you need to give it proper water. Then when it grows, ഗ്രോ ചെയ്യണതിന് മുമ്പ് ഫെർട്ടിലൈസേഴ്സോ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുക. When it grows, you have to harvest it. These are the different stages. So we saw that Basva's father had prepared the field. This year also my father will sow onion seeds in the field. The bullocks will pull the kurige and Appa will walk behind them. You might have seen ഇത് റിയൽ ആയിട്ട് കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലാന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിലും അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഇതില് മൂവീസിലെങ്കിലും കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും അല്ലെ. ഫീൽഡ്സ് പ്ലോ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യണതാണ്. ഈ ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെന്റിന് നമ്മൾ പറയണത് കലപ്പ എന്നാണ്. പ്ലോ, ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് കോൾഡ് ഇൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്. മലയാളത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ ഇതിന് പറയുന്ന പേര് കലപ്പ എന്നാണ്. കലപ്പ യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം ഫീൽഡിനെ ഉഴുത് മറിക്കും. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് ദാറ്റ് സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഇസ് കോൾഡ്. സോ Appa will walk behind them, sprinkling the seeds. I would also like to do this, just like my Appa. But Appa says that it is necessary to drop the right amount of seeds at a regular distance. So, verude angade sprinkle ചെയ്തിട്ട് പോവല്ല. See, it has to be done in a proper way. A right amount of seeds at regular distance. this is not so easy to do. He says that I may drop too many seeds at one place. I must wait till I am a little older to be able to do this properly. What other ways could be used to plow the fields instead of animals? Discuss. These days, animals are not used to plow the field. Tractor use ചെയ്തിട്ട് plow ചെയ്യുന്നത് നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. Okay. So tractors can be used to plow the field. It is now 20 days since the seeds were sown. The onion plants have started to sprout. Along with onion plants, weeds have also come up. Weeds grow in fields and gardens. Weeds ennaana plant cheyanda thaniye grow aayittu varunadana. They are unwanted plants, so they have to be removed. Appa says that we must remove the weeds so that they do not take up all the water and fertilizers. So for the crop to grow properly, we have to water them, and we also give it fertilizers. Fertilizers ഒക്കെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടാണ്. If weeds are not removed, weeds will take up all the fertilizers and it will destroy the crop. If there are too many weeds, then the onion plants will not be healthy. Amma, uncle and I, we all help Appa to take out the weeds. So, soji and unwanted item fields plants weeds they have to be removed on time, or else they'll destroy the crop. I am happy to see the plants growing. They are tall enough to reach my knees. The leaves have started turning yellow and drying up. This means that the onions are ready to be taken out. So, harvesting and time. Draw any crop which you have seen in the field. Everyone at home will have to work to take the onions out. It is important that this should be done at the right time. If we are late, the onions will rot in the ground itself and all our hard work will be wasted. So, you might have heard about crops being lost, heavy rains. If there are heavy rains, untimely rains, too little rains, if you happen to go through papers, you will see the plight of the farmers wherein they lose their crops due to unpleasant weather, some other incidents, crops when they are not able to harvest it on time due to some reason. Farmers are at great loss. Loss paper. So if you happen to read paper, you will come across all these things. So it has to be done at proper time. If it is not done at proper time, the crop will go waste. So everyone at home will have to work to take the onions out. It is important that this should be done at the right time. If we are late, the onions will rot in the ground itself, and all our hard work will be wasted. So whenever we get fruits and vegetables at home, we should think of the hard work behind it, as to how much effort is being put by farmer so that these things reach a house. ഇത്രയും കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടിട്ട് ആണ് നമ്മുടെ വീടുകളിലേക്ക് different food particles, food items വരുന്നത്. അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ we have to be careful that we do not waste the food. Basva helps his father in the field. Do you help the elders in your family in their work? What do you help with? Definitely you will be helping your parents with household chores. So how do you help? You can just mention it in your notebook. Everyone at home, the onion crop, everyone at home is happy. So now you can imagine it was time to harvest the onions. Now you can imagine why everyone at home is happy. They would have got a good yield from the crop. Right? That is what our hard work ഒരു result ഉണ്ടായതുപോലെ they might have got good crops. So everyone at home is happy. This time the onions are big and healthy. Amma and auntie use the illige to cut the dry leaves from the top of the onions. If you can see, just see this in your textbook, ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനൊരു സാധനം യൂസ് ചെയ്യണുണ്ടോ? ഇതിന്റെ ഓണിയന്റെ ടോപ്പ് പോർഷൻ കട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. In your ancestral homes and all, you might have seen your grandmothers and all using ഇതുപോലത്തെ ഒരു സാധനം യൂസ് ചെയ്യണത് നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും അല്ലെ? നമ്മുടെ ഇവിടെ ഇതിന് മുട്ടുകത്തി എന്നാണ് പറയണത്. അപ്പോ ഇതുപോലത്തെ in their place in Karnataka it is called illige. The illige is sharp and you have to be careful not to cut your fingers. Appa and uncle fill the sacks with onions. Appa will take them in a truck to sell in the big market. So you too might have seen people kore trucks illengil different vehicles ilokke kettite krishi cheyda produce pala bhagangalilekku konduponathu even you might have observed. Why is Basva not able to attend school for some days? Basva has to help his father in the field so that they could pluck all the onions on time. So that is why he is unable to attend school. Are there any fields near your house? What is grown there? As already mentioned, mostly we grow paddy in our region. നെൽകൃഷി ചെയ്യണത് കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ? നമ്മുടെ ചുറ്റുവട്ടത്ത് നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാല് most of the places we see paddy. So we saw the different tools that are used by farmers. What are the different names given to those tools? Akkana ee lesson onion crops in the different stages endana ennallathu kandu. So find out how what are the different stages of paddy crops. Paddy grow cheyaninte different stages endokiyana ennallathu ningalonna nokkite we'll discuss it in a next class. So with that I'll stop my today's session, children. Please watch the video, and in case if you have any doubts, please do post it in the stream. That's all for today. Thank you and take care.